welcome. So today we're going to talk about my celiac disease symptom in detail number 12, which is going to be heart palpitations. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video. There'll be a link right over here. You can just click on that. It'll take you right to my symptom in detail number 1. All right, so jumping right into it. So this started about a year ago for me. I would also mention that, I don't know, I was like 12 or 13 or something like that, and I was like playing around the playground one time. It was like summer day, it was hot. I went to go get a Slurpee, and I was drinking the Slurpee, and like we got back in the car, and I just kind of started having this feeling, which I was not familiar with, and just all of a sudden out of the blue, and my heart rate shot up, or at least now I realize my heart rate shot up. I don't even think at the time that I was aware of that, and I'm sure my heart rate was already elevated anyway because I've been outside playing and it was hot, but I wasn't quite sure what was going on. So fast forward probably several years, it I believe happened again. It was just like I was outside, it was hot. Kind of shot up a little bit. I think my heart rate did. Just kind of like that pounding feeling. But I didn't really think much of it, and it wasn't as bad as the time when I was like 12 or 13, so I didn't really think about it. So now this doesn't really happen again until, I mean, at least from what I can remember, I don't have any issues until last year. So 2021, like May of 2021. And this is actually, like I said, like a couple months after my celiac diagnosis. So I've been gluten-free for a couple months at this point. So I go and get the first V of the P, if you know what I mean. I debated whether putting this on here or not, but I think it's relevant. So, because I'm talking about heart palpitations, and this happened about 10 minutes post INJ. So, it was so, like I said, I had just gotten it about 10 minutes prior, and I'm just walking, and I forget, like, I was going to actually schedule my second appointment, and I was like, I'm just not feeling so great, and I had already been a little bit nervous about it in the first place, but nothing to the point where it kind of put me over the edge. I don't think so. I'm actually like in line to go sign up, like I said, sign up for the second one, and this is like the 30-minute observation period or whatever, or 20 minutes, I forget however long it was. And I just got like the same feeling that I got when I was like 12 or 13, and kind of like that, it's like a stomach pain kind of, or like just like this, something's not okay quite feeling in your stomach. And next thing you know, heart rate shoots up to like 100, 110, 120. I think it maxed out like 130 or something. I was just literally just standing there in line. So I went and sat down. Of course, like, this is like kind of difficult talking about this because, just very unsettling for me. But, I feel like I'm in a place now where I can talk about it. So I go to sit down, and I'm not feeling super great. I'm feeling kind of lightheaded. I think I mentioned it to somebody, one of the workers there, and they came over, and I can't remember, they like brought me some juice or something. I don't know. It was like, I think it was like some low blood sugar problem, which is not what it was. But anyways, I ended up having whatever snack it was they brought me, and it ended up coming down. But fast forward a couple weeks or whatever, or maybe even only like a week or so, I was outside in the heat and just doing some yard work or whatever, and I got that same feeling again. And again, my heart rate shot up to like 130 or so. It was always like around 130, 135 or so, maybe 120s. And, of course, granted, I was outside working, but I wasn't running a marathon. My heart rate shouldn't be that high. So I came in, I like was trying to cool off, got some heating, or some ice packs or whatever. And it took it a while to come down, but it eventually did come down. And so this happened probably a couple times. I think there was one time I tried to go running like in August or something. This was several months later, or September, and it happened again, and it was just really really bad. And I just felt I just felt broken. Like, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. Um, and I like mentioned this to other people. I've been to the cardiologist and wore a heart monitor for 2 weeks and everything, and of course everything's fine. So, oh, like uh, it's just gotta be anxiety or whatever. Which I just get kind of tired of hearing that because I'm like, I am anxious because like I have all these other health issues going on. I have a normal amount of stress just like everybody else. But I'm like, you know, just tell me that as anxiety isn't really that helpful. So I think it is, honestly, looking back at it now, like it had more to do with not being able to breathe correctly, because that really does have an impact on your heart rate. And I don't think it was the only cause, but I think it definitely was a contributing factor. Like I said, I just want to throw this symptom out there. Uh, regardless of whether it's actually from celiac or not, I don't know. It could be the alpha gal thing too, because that can also cause like a pseudo anaphylactic reaction, which I didn't know this, but anaphylaxis is a combination of any two body parts or body faculties or whatever you want to call it. Like neurological, GI tract, pulmonary, and then epidermis or whatever. I feel like I'm forgetting one too. Did I say cardiac? Well, that was another one too. So, anyways, any combination of two or more of those that you're having a reaction with. So, for my instance, it was GI because it was like almost like my bowels were trying to void themselves. Like, you know, I mean, like it is like a panic mode, kind of, and I don't really know exactly what was causing that to happen. Whether it was I just had so much inflammation going on, or what, because another symptom of mine was like I had a super high total IgE, like almost of 1,000. So super reactive at that point. So I'd love to have it tested again and see where I'm at now. Because I think I had it tested again and I had come down like almost 100 from like the 995 that I was at. So I'd like to try again and see like how much more I've come down. Because I think the intermittent fasting has been very helpful with that, and also just trying to get my diet right, and when I'm eating and not eating stuff that I'm reacting to would obviously help bring that down as well, as well as doing other things to support my body. So anyways, I think that's all I gotta say about that. Like I said, it's I've had a couple issues in my past, but really it was nothing that was super obvious, and it wasn't chronic. It didn't happen multiple times in a year. So I would say at least this has probably happened 5 to 10 times, if not more, where I've had like a super elevated heart rate. And I will say that I found taking antihistamine when I felt a reaction coming on, like I felt my heart rate starting to go up, I got that GI reaction, that taking an antihistamine actually basically eliminated that reaction. So it was like it was you know, an allergic reaction type, but I just didn't know what, or what was setting it off. It was like I was reacting to just exercise, or you know, uh, obviously being outside doing hard work in the sun is stressful. Any kind of like physical, like working out is stressful on your body. So I don't know if that was causing an allergic reaction or what, but it definitely made me feel really crappy. And the fact that I couldn't do stuff that I love doing anymore. So knock on wood, since getting treated for the Lyme, cutting gluten out, doing all these things to try and support the healing process and whatnot, I feel like my reactions have lessened quite a bit. If I do have a reaction, it's not going to be as bad as I was having before. Because if I had a reaction before, I'd be out for like basically the rest of the day. Also, I seemed to notice that cold would also do that, because I was like out cleaning my car off with snow. Yeah, we had a snow, and I was cleaning the snow off the car, and next thing you know, bam, my heart rate's like 110, 120. It's pounding. I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm just like, whoa, what's going on here? So yeah, it definitely seemed to be like stress related and temperature related reactions, and I just didn't know why exactly that was going on. I was like, my body just feels like it's breaking, so I don't know. Like, it was definitely that, and the asthma slash shortness of breath have been my biggest complaints. So yeah, I hope you guys found this useful, and if you guys have any comments or any questions, feel free to comment, like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you felt the video was useful. Feel free to check me out on Instagram. It's EthanJones7101. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next video. Take care, folks.